And finally, to our special segment, Resurgent Africa. Amid the coups and the crises, there are many positive stories from Africa that often get overlooked, but not on this show. Our story today is from Uganda, where a tourist hotspot near the capital city of Kampala is trying to preserve the practices of the Buganda community amid the onslaught of modernization. The Buganda community is one of the largest ethnic groups in East Africa. Our next report tells you how tourism is helping Uganda embrace the future without severing its ties with tradition.
Away from the hustle and bustle of a city, in the calm and soothing surroundings of Mukono, there's a village that awaits to give you the taste of real Uganda. This is the Ewaffe Cultural Village. Here visitors get to witness the traditions and cultural norms of the Baganda people, which is one of the largest ethnic groups in East Africa. The village's 30-year-old founder, Aisha Nabwanika, believes the visitors crave an authentic Ugandan experience. And with a tourist spot, she aims to fill that gap in Uganda's cultural tourism.
Statistics have shown us that the tourist who comes to Uganda always wants to first, to also, as they're having game park drives, safaris and all that, they would also want to have a feel of the culture, of the country, to know the people, to eat the local food, to learn a few, words in a local language, to show that I'm actually in that particular culture of that particular country. So I really thought so hard that around here in the central, we were missing, a place like that you would take a tourist to experience a traditional life of a Ugandan. So that is why I came up with this place.
Here, the tourists are greeted by traditional dancers and musicians. They are then welcomed with freshly squeezed banana juice served in traditional cups. During the stay, the tourists also get to relish conventional delicacies made of banana leaves. The visitors are asked to eat food in mud-floored huts, sitting on mats with their loved ones. The practice marks Buganda's age-old tradition of communal eating.
People associate our cultural norms as ancient, backward, or these guys maybe weren't understanding. But trust me, they really put in a lot of knowledge. In some of these things. I mean, it wasn't just done out of the blue. For example, sitting with your children on the same, the same mat and have lunch. It was a way of knowing your children. What are their habits?
The visitors are even encouraged to try their hand in cooking the food using traditional methods.
These days, children do not know how to prepare food. Secondly, they do not know how to dress. Thirdly, they do not know how to behave. A lot of culture and norms are disappearing because of not knowing them. Like us who grew up in the era of strict culture and training, we want to bring these things back amongst the people, and you never know, maybe the world will be a better place.
And it doesn't stop here. The village offers more than a vacation experience to its visitors. The village guide offers counseling to women on marriage and family issues. The employees teach tourists about traditional medicines and fishing, among other skills. To many visitors, the village has become a channel to connect with their Ugandan roots.
Because we have largely grown up in the city personally, and you've over-concentrated on the books, there's been a hiccup somewhere. I feel like coming here to Ewaffe Cultural Village has now reconnected me kind of to my roots.
In today's fast-moving world, Ewaffe Cultural Village provides a warm touch of tradition and culture, while preserving the traditions of Bugandan people from vanishing in this modern era.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison LaGrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. is at the end of the road for the African National Congress, and will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global South. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.